Welcome, beautiful divine family. Welcome to your Utopia New Earth community lightship. We are connecting and activating here in Utah, Bryce Canyon. Activating and anchoring into the physical, beautiful crystalline rainbow cities of light. Crystal cathedral castles and ancient Syrian activations, transitions of ancient Syrian extraterrestrial. New coding and activation in this area. Beautiful Syrian temples that we are connecting to. So Syrian cities of lights and ancient. So ancient Syrian extraterrestrial system. So we'll say Syrian for right now. Orion frequencies. So Syrian and Orion. Orion crystalline temples, Orion sacred temples, ancient extraterrestrial, Orion blueprints, templates, DNA systems that are activating, coming fully online right now. And that's actually why we're here in this beautiful area to be able to activate diamond systems, diamond energy fields, to be able to work with the different systems or earth systems. It's actually very new to me. New crystalline kingdoms. When I say that it's new to me, it's just because of where I myself decided to have my experience within the higher earth system. So our Gartha systems are coming through today, our Gartha. Just being able to, let's just say, to be able to connect, to synchronize to the universe as we're in our waking state and what you call the dream state. So everything is merged together as one. And we'll go a little bit into everything coming through for the dream state too as well. It's not really the dream state, right? So everything's simultaneously running at once. You have to understand that. It's just where we're allowed to rest our mind, our super quantum computer system, which is the diamond system, to allow us to be able to relax our body, to be able to travel to all other realms, or etheric realms, astral realms. And there is no astral realms anymore. So there's no astral realms. Astral realms are done completely. There's a new system and a new system coming online. The new system is, well, if you want to say, it would be the same as activating what you call your Godhead, your Zeal chakra. There's different words for it. So it's the Galactic Goddess chakra. Godhead, Zeal chakra systems. Let's just say the crystal chamber systems that start to come online within your skull. Universal mind is another word. Universal mind. So let's just say your chakra systems, your upper chakras, and we'll just keep it at that. So that's going to be obviously your head, your spinal cord, right? The spine and the brain, the skull, the whole systems, the chakra systems, upper chakras from the higher heart chakra, all the way to the top of the ground. When we say that there's no astral realms, and there really is no astral realms, now everything has been able to collapse, dissolve, as we're able to, let's just say, evolution. So evolving, evolving and returning. So you say returning if you want to. Starseed, angelic races, hybrid races. As we're all able to reconnect, to be able to assisting meaning creation. So we're the creators. All species on this planet are creators. All species within this universe are creators. So we are creators. That we hold an intelligent system within inside of us in order for us to be able to create. So if you want to say who collapsed, how is there no astral realms anymore? I really don't resonate with etheric realms or astral realms, and I really don't. So that's just for me. Just doesn't resonate with me. Never went into it and didn't feel very connected to it at all. I would have to say crystalline diamond energy matrix, star particle plasma systems that I could see, crystal systems. Crystalline energy diamond matrix is a better word for me to be able to describe what I see with my eyes. Okay, so with my real eyes, my eyes open. Okay, what are my experiences? So now different systems I experienced the astral realm. Yes, of course I did, because I had to go into that collective system in order for me to be able to assist through the intelligence as a creator. A creator and observing those systems to be able to activate and to anchor in the frequency, which is diamond energy matrix, rainbow, liquid light plasma systems, crystal systems, crystalline energy matrix systems, in order for that system to be able to collapse and to dissolve through as well, to completely collapse, dissolve. It was right. Actually, I was doing more observation right before it was about to collapse. To be able to down those systems and no astral realms anymore. Etheric realms, so that's okay. Those are just words. So etheric systems, astral realms. Uh, let's just say those are all shifting. As they're shifting, it really is us that's shifting in all the species and everything that's connected within this universe, and also within the multiverse too as well. So why is this important? I guess we'll go into it later. So we'll get there eventually. We're going to start activating. So obviously we're just going to activate templates. We're going to throw blueprints, geometric systems, and start activating them and activating systems, geometric systems, templates, and start setting up the transmission today, which is the Starseed Solar High Energy Update. Always we will be shifting and shifting because it is quantum, right? Quantum traveling as we activate Stargate systems and start to be able to teleport into new systems as we sit here and share. So us all coming together through different spaces of existence and time. So it doesn't matter if you are listening to transmission in the future, that everything is simultaneously activating and running at once. I do actually get something a lot. So I have a lot of people that message me um, and always message me here, which is fine because I keep the chats open, obviously. There's some people around the planet that don't have chats. They don't even allow you to be able to communicate with them at all. And those are conscious leaders. I do see that. And sometimes, to be honest with you, I can see why they do that, actually. So there was a few transmissions that came through where I said I can see why they turn it off completely. Just being allowing mine to be open for almost 5 years, I can definitely see that. It's just really there is transmissions of Discord frequencies and transmissions of what you call the human selves that come in once in a while and just transmit what it is that they feel like they have to in order to send out that Discord frequency of a vibration of a lower frequency into our system, into our field. So usually to mute it, right? So I experience it here and there once in a while. Okay. And that's about it. But it really is just human selves, and I'm going to say that it would be human selves. It's ones that haven't been able to evolve enough into their heart chakra. So I can see why I can see a lot of conscious leaders that do actually turn it off. But I do keep my chats open. I decided just to keep it open and just transmute the energies with my family here on the community and lightship, of course, and to keep rolling. So I'm obviously just going to transmit this right now, right? And put that out there. So thank you guys for the ones that are absolutely beautiful, and I wouldn't call you guys followers. A beautiful family that comes into my space and actually appreciates everything that we do, our contributions, our gifts, everything that we have anchored for the past 5 years with everyone here. So it's all of us doing it together. Yes, and we do have over 600 videos of activations, light body activations, courses, free courses, beyond what you can even imagine, 600 videos, right? So I think that there's a lot here for Starseeds awakening, us sitting here and sharing into the space. So the ones that have their hearts fully open, and your hearts that are fully open and have honor and respect, you are definitely star children and star seeds. Thank you guys so much. I can tell the ones that definitely are. Okay, ones that have not been able to evolve and to evolve yet. From the human systems in order to expand their heart chakras and to open up their heart chakras completely and to activate what I call the star seed. And I would say this the Starseed God code. And I will actually say that. So you can say it's a God seed code. And it is Starseed God seed code. Very interesting, right? So, anyways, I am going to transmit this today. The ones that have, I can tell you this, we definitely don't materialize this into our reality. Okay. Yes, I'm going to say the song that was above my head because I had a really funny song come in today. And when this song comes in, I do know that I'm about to materialize once again just some lower vibrational frequencies, transmissions that I have to transmute, which is good because that means I'm vibrating really high. But I'll go into the song. So every time that we see what you call chats or comments, I have a hilarious song that plays above my from the Avatar Soul. The Avatar Soul plays a funny, hilarious song, and I know exactly what it is. And I sit there and start to laugh. So just always listen to the songs. Don't take the songs too personal, especially if you're in your emotional body as a starseed. Starseeds are very telepathic and impact you as well. And it took me so long. I had to learn how to laugh and to really laugh with what is the higher version of me. Okay, to really truly laugh, which is the higher version of me. It was just me coming in and just saying, just laugh at this point. Okay, because we have to shift and move and keep going. We don't have time for this. Just want you to know that. And that's really the higher version of me that says we really don't have time for this. Okay, to sit here like this, to train, to learn how to transmute energies, obviously. So I'm still experiencing and learning just like all of you guys are, right? Starseed code, Starseed God seed code, accessing what the Starseed self is, meaning that we do not vibrate at, and we really don't. And I'm just gonna let you guys know that we don't vibrate at all. There's no way that we vibrate at a frequency. We are a frequency of a pure frequency. We do not vibrate in lower dimensional frequencies at all. Our hearts are very open. Whatever transmissions, I will tell you this right now, whatever transmissions that you actually see coming into your field that's a lower vibrational frequency field is not you. Do not review it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Don't ever review it. Our hearts are so pure and so open, it's beyond what you can imagine. We would never transmit a lower vibrational frequency of judgment or hate or aggression or anger towards anyone ever. And we never would do that. We don't talk about people. We don't write about people. We don't talk shit about people. I just want you guys to know that. That's how you know you're definitely a star seed. We don't gossip. We don't go in groups and gossip either. I just want you to know that. We do not at all. Our hearts are pure. We know about energy and vibration and frequency. And what we do transmit can go into the energy field and the conscious field of others. So please remember this. Whatever you ever see and have ever seen in that transmission, okay, we do not transmit those frequencies. Those frequencies come in order for us to transmute for the collective grid. So please remember that. I just want you guys to know that. We don't. We don't make comments. We don't do hate comments, judgment comments. We don't sit here and write about people. We don't write about people on Facebook. I just want you to know that. We don't. So please remember that. Especially for the conscious leaders that are about to step up right now as starseeds and to walk into that field. Please remember, whatever you see is the human souls that we are here to assist. So please remember that. We never do. You'll never see that from a star child, ever. You never will. You'll never see bashing. You'll never see judgment. You'll never see hate. Pay attention to that when you go on their Facebooks, their Instagrams, and their social media. How do they transmit? They transmit with pure love. Do they gossip about people? Do they sit there and do bashing, hating? No, we don't. Just remember that. That's how you know you're with a real starseed, conscious leader. You're with someone truly and 100% that is true in their heart. So really pay attention to that, especially when you guys go into the spaces of ascension and you're working with others. Going into their space, receiving sessions, and I will just say that sessions, energy work, let's just say soul dedication, really pay attention to their frequency that they transmit. Pay attention, really explore them for a little bit. Explore them for about a few months. See what they transmit. What do they truly transmit? Do they truly transmit through the heart, or are they sitting there writing judgment, hate, and bashing people all day long? Please pay attention to that. Okay? Pay attention to the frequency that, okay? Now, I've heard a few things I have observed in the collective saying that they're speaking their true voice. They're not speaking their true voice. They transmit a frequency of a lower vibrational frequency that is a victim mentality. So please remove that. I just want to actually say that because I've seen a lot coming into my field recently that I will actually have to sit here and review. They create an intelligent frequency of a creation of victim systems, victim mentalities that are still in that dimensional grid they have to work out through the collective because they don't have a choice. That's your higher self, that's your collectives, and those are their, what you would call their soul contracts. I do actually have to say this. And it is. It's a collective system I actually have to go into and sit into observe. I will tell you, when you're truly with a true starseed, a true conscious leader, you will see a transmission that is only pure. So please stay in their space and really explore who you're going to work with in the future. So please remember that. Just want you guys to know that. I do see beautiful ones shifting in and coming into the fields, and I can see ones that are about to really go into their higher path right now. Starseeds and Starseed Angelics, Starseed Blu-rays that are really about to walk into the field right now and to really take charge in the collectives, which I'm actually really excited about. Okay? And just remember, when you guys step into that field, you better be ready for a transmission that you're going to have to transmute. So just remember, it's not really you materializing it at all. You're going to have the highest version of you to come in to assist you, probably for about a few years or probably for as long as that you're holding space for. So just remember that. Those of you that are going to be Starseeds, Starseed Blu-rays, Angelics that are about to step it up truly and assist with non-recreation of the same intelligent systems of the old systems. So they will not be creating the old systems at all. They will be creating from a place of purity and a place of pure frequency from their heart. So I'm just letting you guys know the ones that I actually do know that come into the system, come into my field, and are really activating, sharing, doing their gifts, their contributions right now, really stepping it up to that next system. And it really, we can say stepping up, we'll say leveling up in order for you guys to be able to assist the collective souls that are awakening, spiritually awakening, different systems and generations right now that are awakening right now on the planet. So that is actually truly coming through right now through the collective grid, and we're actually moving through a collective system to be able to assist. So I am telling you guys this. The ones that see here and listen to me, that I see that you guys doing as much as we do over here. You're up all the time, getting up, sharing your transmissions, your activations, your beautiful Starseed codes that are coming through. Anything and everything that you're anchoring into the physical in order for you to be able to transmit the highest frequency, the source frequency, the Christ of light, and being able to shift and to move through the physical realities and to raise your vibrational frequency. And also, I'm going to say this too, to be able to fully live in what you call the fifth dimension. So those of you that are listening, you know what I'm talking about. What is truly living by the universe, synchronicities in the fifth dimension? That is coming from a place where you have to release what you call survival scarcity and fear completely. In order for you to be able to fully let go and fully experience the universe, the fifth dimension, and beyond that. So I think it's absolutely beautiful what I do see. And they are up sharing all the time and contributing their highest frequency of light. They are also going to be shifting the systems and shifting the field systems of not recreating the old soul agreements and old soul contracts coming into the field. So something you guys will have to get used to. I just want you guys to know that is that it's not your transmission, your lower frequency, vibrational frequency that's come in. So please hold your space and transmute. You will have to work with your oversoul for many, many years in order for you to learn how to laugh with your oversoul and the highest versions of you to be able to transmute those frequencies that will come in, because you have to understand that we're here for particular systems, and we really are. There's particular systems and then millions and trillions of systems that we're here assisting at this point, anchoring into the frequency. Keep your high, that we're here to elevate and to elevate their frequency. So those are going to be for the ones that do sit into my field, that get up every day and share like we do their gifts, and their gifts are them sharing. They are the gifts, they are the light, they are that frequency that is sharing. They are the star rays that are getting up and sharing their beautiful transmissions every single day. Those are their contributions, and their contributions to this planet. Now, if the human selves do not think it's a contribution to this planet, well, just tell your oversouls, shift them out and move them out and move them out right now and shift them out of my field. And that's about it. And you will have to shift them and move them. Now, the next question is, when you shift and you move, okay, you would be saying, well, okay, so they're going to receive the transmission of the Christ of light. Of course they are. You're multidimensional. So we'll go back to the dream state and the dream state work eventually. You're multidimensional. So will they receive your light and your Christ of light that you're anchoring? Of course they will. Yes, they will. You're multidimensional, meaning that in your dream state, you are still anchoring that frequency to them, even if you shift those systems out of the field, so your frequency can vibrate high until you learn energetic mastery with your oversoul. Once you're able to master it and you're okay with the transmission through that's even a lower vibrational frequency completely, then you'll be okay with allowing them to stay into the field system. Those are going to be for the star seeds that are empaths and telepathic and extremely telepathic, and their whole family is telepathic too as well. We just want you to do that. So the whole family is telepathic and empathic too as well. So frequency, vibration, transmission is important to learn how to master with your oversouls. So that's actually coming through. Mastering with the oversouls, mastering with you will call your higher version of you right now. Let's go sit here and listen to the transmissions that are the star seeds, Blu-ray, Starseed, Angelics that are about to really step it up into their highest potential of conscious leaders. However, which way that it motivates you to get there. Gesentu, gesentu, gesentu isha fesentinaki, gesentu gananda de fokanaki, gesentu gesenti. Gesentu gesenti ekanaka sentina kiekatam. Okay, so shifting that, going back to the chat. The next thing I always receive is one that's or coming into the space later on. They're always asking me the same question. Will I, even if I'm not there, I'm not on the live. If I'm not on the live, I'm not there, or the live replays or webinars or workshops is another contribution that we actually do, and our gifts that we do share. Yes, we'll go back into that a little bit later. So going back into the chat, is the replay okay? The live okay? Will I receive the same transmission? Yes, you always will. Even if you come into our space later on. I do go over everything. You have to understand that I'm one person here too as well. That's the next thing. I do try to get to everybody and answer everyone. I won't be able to answer everyone because I'm only one person here. I just want you guys to know that is here. I'm trying to answer everyone. Okay, So if I'm not getting to everyone, I love you guys. But I've been on for 5 years, but it's just me, and it just has to be me because my higher version of me, which is the higher version, right? And what you call my multidimensional me, the highest version of me, which sits above my crown, laughs and says, "You'll only be you. That no one's allowed to come into your field or touch anything of ours." Because it's our system, our frequency, and it's something that I have to master anyways right now. So I have to continue to master it. So it's just really interesting at this point. Yes, because energy, vibration, frequency is important. That's another mastery of energy in the space. So I love you guys. I do try to get to everyone, but it's only me here. I have heard some really funny things, something about apps or something, answering people back or some crazy stuff, and that does not happen in our space. So just letting you guys know. So I love all of you guys very much, but I wanted you guys to know that it's also a frequency, a multi-dimensional frequency. So even if you're listening to all of our transmissions, replays, webinars, whatever it is that we're doing, life body activations, just being able to answer that one. That's like the repeated question on chat is, am I able to fully receive this? I'm like, yes. It's most likely, let's just say, an old energy matrix, an old system, what they call the mind, that you feel like you're not receiving the transmission or the activation enough. Everything is what you would call multidimensional, but everything exists in a 0 point space. So in the 0 point quantum field space, in the diamond energy matrix systems, frequencies. I'm going to go back to the song now. When you start to raise your vibrational frequencies, and this will be obviously for starseeds, which we're all starseeds anyways. We're all hybrid angelic species here on the planet. Hybrid seeded races. Like I said, experiment, experience. And that's very true. Yes, the song above my head, which is hilarious, it actually comes from a movie. And a movie when I was younger, which is fine. And that's actually one of the higher selves that sit here and transmit a song, a Stargate song. So it should be interesting in the next few days what to come through over the weekend. With us shifting into solar actions, we have high planetary alignments, and we do. There's a massive planetary alignment right now. We'll go into that too. We should be able to feel that frequency coming through. If the planets are aligned, and the planets are going into alignment, not all the planets are in alignment, but there's a massive planetary that we were preparing for. But as the planets actually do come into alignment with the sun and the moon, we do feel we feel better, lighter, if you want to say, and lighter, like we feel like we're more expanded into our heart space right now. So you guys can go and experience that and check that out, and look that up if you'd like to. So the Stargate system opening, which is just very interesting, is the movie they're playing above my head this morning. So I said, oh, okay, so we're definitely going to have some little vibrational frequencies coming into the space. So that should be interesting. So it means I'll be transmuting and clearing cords and cutting cords and doing what I have to do to be able to shift energy out and wrapping up soul agreements and as fast as possible, because that's usually how I know that something is about to come into the field. And the Stargate system that activated this morning is a loud yelling about obeying the rules, right? Yes, that you have to obey the rules or something like that. To obey the rules. Yes. And to respect my rules and to obey my rules, right? So that's the Stargate system yelling over my head, which is a really loud masculine male voice that is saying, you obey my rules and respect my rules, and I expect everything to be obeyed. And yelling above my crown that you have to respect my rules and obey my rules. And I'm sitting there laughing, going, great. So I'm really about to. I'm probably gonna. Yeah, exactly. It's like the first thing I hear is I go into my inner child, as you can say, and I sit here and go, I'm gonna get my feelings hurt today or tomorrow. So thank you for telling me. But anyways, I think it's absolutely hilarious, right? Okay. So when the higher self is yelling above my crown and saying this, I know exactly what's about to come in is the opposite of obeying rules and respect my rules, and I expect everything to be obeyed. So control, mind control, old systems, old energy, meaning that we're here in the fifth dimension, quantum experience. If you're a quantum traveler, then you should know everything shifts very fast and shifts at a nanosecond. At a nanosecond that we timeline jump, we timeline hop. What you have right there is not even there anymore. It's vibrational and frequency. Okay? Yes, so I'm going to say systems, controls, anything that's about to come in that has to do with obeying rules, or this is the way that everything is done here on this planet, and the 3D and then the 4D. And if you guys do not follow our rules, then we're going to sit here and do this. Anyways, or listen, I actually know this one because this is actually what I'm transmitting. And yes, from my field, from structure systems of nothing but control. I just wanted to tell you that. So I actually know which ones will continue to sit here because it will be this is the 3D, this is the 4D systems. And this is everything right here. And this is everything that has to get done over and over again. That if you guys don't do everything correctly, then we're going to sit here and we're going to do this. We're going to hate you, judge you, bash you, everything else, persecute you. So I'm like, great. This one will be interesting. Joke on the other side to the Stargate. You have to understand that Oversoul is absolutely hilarious, and you won't feel as hilarious transmission as actually coming in. Yeah, I just want you guys to know that you never will feel that it is hilarious because you parts of you're a star child, starseed, you're dying. You know you're dying inside. You really do. It's the inner child going, "Oh my God, I'm about to get my heart ripped open." Great, which is not what the Oversoul is doing. So that was another trade. My Oversoul will activate another gate system and start yelling above my crown all the time and talking to me very loudly and saying that is not true, yelling above my crown, that I'm not ripping your heart open on purpose because this. Anyways, it's absolutely hilarious. I'm not ripping your heart center on open on purpose. I'm just letting you know that. I'm not ripping your heart open on purpose. I'm not doing it to you to harm you, or because you did this, or you feel like you did something wrong, or you're not doing something right. Your heart's already open. That's not what's happening here. That we are sitting here shifting energy, and that's it. I'm shifting timelines. I'm letting you know I'm shifting some energy out. Is that okay with you? That's about it. So just it's like the Stargate system is only the heads up to sit here and show me that he's going to pull everything into the field very quickly. And that's the Oversoul saying, I'm going to pull everything in very fast. I'm going to show you what is out of alignment, and that's it. I'm not doing it to harm you at all. Just want you to know that when you see it, you get up, you reset, you readjust with me. And reset, readjust our systems completely within what we actually call it our grid or our energy matrix or reality, our universe, and we reset and readjust. And he goes, just transmute the energies and we'll be okay. So I know that you're a pure being. Anyways, it's like a hilarious conversation with the Oversoul above the crown. I know you're the pure being, and I understand that. And yes, of course, it's going to I don't use that word anymore. Anyways, the frequency will be transmitted to obviously the inner child. So it's really not to deprogram the inner child or punish the inner child, that it's not at all. I'm just kind of giving you a heads up with what's about to roll in, and you better see it, and you better reset and readjust everything very fast, transmute those energies, and we're moving these out of our universe, our reality, and our timeline. And that's about it. Okay? So we actually do know what those transmissions mean by now, because that's definitely a repeated system, right? So anything in the 3D systems, matrices, and 4D systems, matrices are about to be shifted and moved out as fast as possible. And that at this point, you don't tolerate it, and that's about it. Okay, so then that's probably the oversoul, right? So we'll be playing around with that word. Anyways, we'll have to remove tolerate and tolerating. So anyways, that's like also from a control system, so we'll have to remove those frequencies and energies. We'll come up with a different word later on. We do have to speak earth language to you guys. So anyways, but that's like the oversoul coming in. I know the oversoul is definitely not talking to me. The oversoul is cracking up and laughing most of the time, and will give me a heads up. Some of the songs are scary. That's all I'm gonna say. That I always tell them that all the time. I said your songs are scary. They're starting to become scary. Yes, I've had Tupac songs playing, and I have. So I will for a minute. I've had Tupac playing above my crown. Tupac Stargates and hilarious ways. Tupac yelling above my crown and playing in the morning. Freaking Tupac. And I am like, whoa, that's hilarious. That one's old school. Who would think that your oversoul or your universal soul, whatever you want to call it, is sitting there playing Tupac through Stargates? Stargates opening up and activating. Yes, I've heard Wu-Tang too as well. So it's hilarious. And Wu-Tang playing over and over again. I said, that's hilarious. I definitely know where we're going with Tupac and Wu-Tang at this point. So, yes. So it's like I said, that means my timelines are about to get super funky. I'm about to experience some really funky shit at this point. I knew that. I actually was experiencing it. So I thought that was funny. Yes. So I have hilarious ones coming in. Funky Town. Funky Town is hilarious. And then you have what is his name? Jim Morrison. Oh my god, I hope I'm saying his name right. The Doors. Okay. Yes, break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Most of the time, the Stargate systems that I'm hearing above the crown chakra and the music is actually the collectives. So that's going to be what you call the awakening collectives and the spiritual awakening collectives. Most of them are the spiritual awakening collectives. So I'm going to say the one spiritual awakening, ascension awakening, starseed awakening, quantum awakening, grand awakening, cosmic awakening, whatever it is, everybody's creating and creating as a unified family. Right? Unified family for some, right? Because not everybody always, if you want to say, is frequency aligned to everyone. You don't have to be frequency aligned. You can be unity consciousness within your heart, and that's about it. You really don't have to be in unity consciousness with everybody, because that's another one we're actually looking at right now. And no, I will not be saying those words. Just certain things I had to come in and sit here and to observe over and over again. But unity within inside of you, unity within the universe, oneness, Mother Earth, yes, if you want to. So, and unity consciousness and unified heart space with everybody, that's going to be definitely the angelic humans. And I always say that. It's like the angelic humans into your races. When I tune into that field, it does seem like those are their systems, their creations. And you could say that they're the, I would have to say the foot runners. You could say the front runners. There you go. Creating that space and creating it from a place of pure love in order to assist with the elevation and raising the vibrational frequency. Within community. So community spaces, countries, the planet, and assisting in raising the vibrational frequency. So they're the ones that created that. They created it from a place of purity in order for them to assist and to keep what they call the gates open, right? So keeping the systems and the gates open, that's fine too, but that's not in that, it's not in the system anymore. So that's their system, their creation, their intelligence, what they had to do in order for them to hold the gates open, or in order for them to raise the vibrational frequency of communities and countries and the earth and the species, and to be able to help humanity as humanitarians. Listen to it, que senti no, que sentu que senti. Listen to it, que sent aqui kushan kushan aqui. Listen to it under the vaca. Listen to kushan here kanakata. Okay, so those are definitely a few transmissions coming through today. So pay attention to the gate systems and the Stargate systems that are activating. Let's just say the music in your head, musical frequencies in the head that are transmitting and coming through. All right, so that was massive for starseeds right now that are shifting. The ones that are shifting, you could say soul dedication, but the ones that are about to go into their highest and fullest potential, being able to feel that frequency rising, raising the vibrational frequency, being able to what you would say, and that's okay. I would say bulldozing. So bulldozing through millions and trillions of timelines, bulldozing, collapsing their matrices, in a sense, will not feel very good to their physical body if they're holding on to attachments. The ones that are releasing a lot of energy. So I will say this: there was somebody that came into our field today that was giving a great transmission of where they feel like they're at a crossroad. There's no crossroad. It just means that we just hold. There's really no crossroad. So they do feel as if that they are their crossroad, right? That you feel like everything's falling apart. The tower system. Have you guys ever seen the card? I don't have it here, but there's a card here. I think it's Work Your Light. I actually do like that card deck. Work Your Light, right? So if you go into the crumbling, it looks like the towers. I don't know how many people have that tarot card deck here, but I actually I love it, especially for us in community right now. Just so activating. It's just the frequencies we work with, which is like the pastel systems, pastel palette. So it's an oracle deck. Work Your Light. I think Rebecca Campbell, if I'm correct, and Danielle Knoll, if I'm correct. So everybody knows they made a Starseed deck. That's not true either. That's for, anyways. Sorry, that's my husband talking to me through the same body. And obviously, talking to me outside of my throat chakra and not inside of my heart chakra. So, most of the time, he'll telepathically speak to me, and now he's actually speaking. So, yes, I'm Akasha, and I'm the husband. So, anyways, in the same body transmitting through this. All right, so Work Your Light. Have you guys ever seen the tower system? Everybody knows about the tower card. There's a beautiful deck that you can go to, and it's the card that has the tower, and it shows the crumbling, and the crumbling, and shows the tower, and the tower and the crumbling. So it's called the crumbling, right? So that's the tower. If you actually look at this card, what I love about this card is that's the tower. That's the old system, the 3D, what you call the 3D and the 4D matrix. Okay, so I don't know if anyone has this deck that's listening in this space. It's an awesome deck just to work with, to be able to activate with. I appreciate everything these women do, and to bring through this frequency, this high frequency, into the world of planet. It's just absolutely beautiful. Going into space, it's a crumbling, right? What are you clinging on to? Well, that's the attachment system that you're clinging on to. So the ones that feel like they're at a crossroad. An idea is to see if you can go into your heart space and ask your higher self to align you to Rebecca Campbell's and Danielle Knowles' Work Your Light, and purchase this deck. It's an awesome deck. It's probably like $20. There's another one, really cool. I haven't gotten yet. It's called Water Healing. I wasn't really into Oracle cards, but at first, um, I'll tell you guys why later. So there's a deck here, a picture, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'll post it on my community page after I'm done. It's a tower system. I love this card because you can see the tower, and you can see the structures, and you can see the tower system, the windows. You can actually see the creation behind what the work is here. When you actually look at this system and you look at the geometrics and the codes of this one card, which is an oracle card, right? So I can actually see what they're transmitting. I see behind it as the tower is breaking and splitting in half, okay, with the electrical current. So it's obviously the electrical system and what you would call your vehicle of light coming online. As you're able to see the system, you will actually be able to see what you would call your old system, your old attachment. What are you clinging on to? We're talking about reality here. We're talking about the holographic system and the holographic reality. Okay. That is the system, what you would call your prison system, I guess is what they call the prison system or their prison system, which is actually not true. I just want you guys to know that. It's not true. There's no prison system. Okay. These are just words and words that are used here in this space. I just want you guys to know that. It's words. Like I said, usually it's the front runners. We call them the front runners. Yes, and the foot runners. Sometimes they're called the frontliners, and that's okay too as well. Those ones that came online very fast, and they did to hold a system, a gate open, and to be able to transmit and to create, and then to collapse their creations. Eventually, realize I guess they would go into awareness and to open up into higher awareness and to be able to expand into higher awareness as they were able to shift and they were able to be able to shift their frequency. And it's really about shifting their frequency, or what you would say leveling up. So I'm not really reviewing, but seeing, you know what, that was a great transmission. So I'll just sit there and wipe it, collapse that reality, and to be able to see if I can create something higher very fast. So prison system was one of the words that they used. And the tower system to me would be, well, when I actually do look at this card, I go, well, that's cool. That's what me and my daughter are working on, obviously, is we're actually transmuting, shifting that frequency of what they call the prison system. So, yes, the prison system, which is still in creation, in the systems, in the reality grid systems. However, which way that it is when we say perception, so perception. The internal system inside of the physical body, which is inside of the physical body. Really, whatever is inside the physical body materializes outside of the body. So this is what you would call your attachment. What it is that you're holding on to. When you look at this card, it's absolutely beautiful. You see roses, beautiful roses. So I can see that's definitely the Sophia frequency coming through. And then all you see is a pathway of rivers and flowers, beautiful flowers. And you can actually see that the new earth is on the other side. So the new earth, the frequency of the new earth, and it really is, it's you. So the tower itself is actually just you. It's just you, the tower, the walls, or the fragments of self, the fractals of self, everything all came into unity, right? So what you call unified 0 point, and that's where you will be crumbling and your system activated, your light body activated. What you call your Merkaba or your Diamond Merkaba system, your super system started to activate and to come fully online. The electrical systems I can definitely see, because that would be what you would say your magnetic system, and that's for some. It's not for everybody. I just want you to know that. That's not going to be for everybody. Merkabas are not for everyone. I just want you to know that. Not for Starseeds. So Starseeds come in, and there's new systems, new generations, really cool new children that are coming in right now that have all new systems, all new systems, definitely not Merkabas. Just want you to know that. Not Merc systems at all. So like I said, those would be for the systems, and I will have to say for the Angelic species that were seated here. during that system in that time and space. Existence. Thank you. So I would have to say systems, electrical systems. That's another thing I know that we're working on right now too, as well. To be able to see these different systems coming fully online. So this is a great card. Okay. So the system in the tower card is really what's inside. What really truly is inside of you. If you feel like you're at a crossroad right now, that's because you have your old matrix system that is dissolving, dematerializing completely inside of your body. It doesn't feel good, okay? It won't ever feel good because your system is fully coming online. And it is. When we say your system, we're talking about your superquantum computer system, your diamond Merkaba system, your full body system, whatever it is that is your unique energetic signature, your templates, your DNA strands, what it is that you hold within your templates. It really is, and it's what you would call light. It's a crystalline system and a crystalline diamond energy matrix system. The recoding, communication. So communicating. So it's your diamond systems and your crystal systems communicating with inside of your physical body, right? So that means that you would be quantum jumping, quantum leaping, and jumping timelines. Stargate jumping, teleportation. So I feel like everyone's at teleportation and translogation right now. Right now, that's actually what I do see. Your crossroads is just because you're not ready to let go of your old life, right? Your old life, your old reality. And that's okay. So you could be seeing yourself moving through the system for many, many years. Many, many years. It could be 10 years, 20 years, where you just said, I held on for 20 years. I can't believe I held on to parts of that tower, parts of the tower system. So just remember that. Parts of the tower. In order for me to actually be able to feel that freedom inside of you. Now, ones that are feeling those frequencies, because I still feel it, you have to understand I can let go of everything. I have no problem go of what we call attachments. We always think it's people, places, things, careers. Okay, for some reason it's material stuff. That's for some reason we always think it's material. It's not material at all. Okay, it really is inside of the physical body. So it's the systems, the matrices. It's the old systems that are inside of the physical body. We'll say it's just programming. Programming from this incarnation. That's why I always say you'll always have to really sit there and review what were you programmed with from the time that you were born here, through the creation portals of your beautiful parents. Okay, that are creators, and they are creators. However, which way the story is, whatever the stories are, and if it was a distorted story, who cares? They're still powerful creators. They're still pure beings. Okay? You have to look at the programming and all the programming of the systems here. And please just really tune into that. And tune into that into your heart center. Is that we are programmed. And we really truly are. And programmed through the consciousness of the activations of the soul contracts, if you want to say. You could say soul contracts, but I'm going to say exchange, energy exchange, exchanges, what you would say of souls here in this system and on this planet. So everyone has their own system of beliefs, but we're all here exchanging energies, right? So where is of your reality, that holographic system, the holographic reality that you chose, okay? That you chose to experience on this experience on Mother Earth and Gaia, even if it is distorted, whatever the experience was for the emotional body. So you have to understand that the actual oversoul and the higher self that is experiencing emotions. Okay? Yes. Experiencing emotions. Okay? So experiencing emotions for some. Experiencing that. So it really depends on what space and dimension that you're in. But that's going to be now, yes, for some, experience emotions for some. Some of them are the star seeds and blue rays that are actually coming in here, and what would you actually say? And know how to transmute energies and anchor in high frequency. So you can say the word mission. Okay, we'll just say mission at this point too as well. So we'll use those words, but that's also another system, another matrix, and another collective grid um, too as well. So that's another creational system from a transmission from those creators. Okay. Yes, so I would have to say it's a holographic experience. It's their universe too as well. Their universe, their holographic experience, and what exactly they wanted to experience, and to be able to experience the creator intelligence to be able to create and to build the reality. So hopefully you guys can follow me there on that one. So just remember, like I said, human experience, Starseed experience, galactic experience, multiverse experience, whatever it is that we're able to sit here and to continuously sit here and to create and to recreate over and over and over again. So I would have to say, those of you that are experiencing this system inside of the physical body, it won't feel pleasant. I will tell you that it doesn't feel very pleasant inside of the body when you are breaking down the old system, the old matrix systems, and still wondering, why do I feel like this right now? Why do I actually feel like this? Um, why do I feel like this holding on? Why is this the same system, same thought patterns coming up into the physical body? Why can I not just sit here and deactivate, to dismantle, to delete it? Why can I not wipe it? Why isn't that going fast enough? Yes. Why is the same system over and over again? The system of what we're talking about is like the mental body systems, the thought patterns, the attachments, the uncomfortable feelings inside the physical body. That really is because you're vibrating higher. So I want you to know that. Every time I do experience this, I can feel my diamonds vibrating and vibrating very, very fast and vibrating extremely fast. Okay. I can feel the vibration of the diamond system vibrating. So my whole body vibrating. I can feel and hear the diamonds vibrating super fast. Okay, this has been happening the past 4 days. Um, so what I do is I activate and integrate. I actually see what exactly is coming into materialization into the reality grid. What exactly am I shifting on the community system? And that's the community light space and light ship that we hold. So when we say community, about the ones that I am frequently aligned to right now. So that's our actual light ship. When we say those that are on our light ship, the ones that are here in our space, or light space, the ones that are star seeds and starseed blue rays, the ones that I'm sitting here shifting, and you can say holding space for, but we're not. There's no holding space. You're not holding space. Okay. There really is no holding space. That we're all sitting here connecting, assisting each other, in order for us to be able to teleport and to be able to activate coordinates and to teleport to a higher system, higher Earth experience. So we are all interconnected through the universal source light. Even if the vibrational frequencies are energetically aligned, or if they're not energetically aligned, it wouldn't even matter. If there's different parts of our system, our human self, right now, experiencing energy and judgment and separation and hatred and persecution coming up into the physical body of somebody else, of another person, who cares? Just sit there and look at it and see if you can shift that frequency out as fast as possible, and just realize something, that right there is a transmission that will continue to come up until it's transmuted completely and shifted out into the system. Once it's shifted out, you'll just see the people shift out, or you just shift them out completely. Okay? And that will happen too as well. You have to understand, for a very long time, as you sit here and integrate with the highest version of you, the integration is really you becoming the highest version of you. It's really what you call your highest potential, is really your higher versions, your higher self. The higher self comes in and is the one that's monitoring and moving the vessel, which is your body. That's your super system. This will be the one that will just come in and start removing anything and everything that is not in the highest frequency out very super fast. However, which way that it materializes, and we'll sit here and clean up systems, and possibly reset and to replay. I know it sounds really funny, but reset a few times in order for us to be able to move the system, the old template, the old matrix realm realities that you have had possibly in the past 7 years or the past 35 years too as well, and to move them out of your physical body bandwidth conscious field as fast as possible. So this is possible right now. What we could all be experiencing. The diamond activating. A lot of us are sitting here connecting through the universal source light and to what you call the unified field. This point right now. And we're all sitting here activating Stargate systems. We're activating coordinate systems. We're actually activating the super system, which is the physical body system. And as we're activating this system, we're actually hearing our diamonds activate. We are all together, our diamond systems and our crystal particles, and we're actually experiencing the full body vibrational frequency, the full body sitting here vibrating, teleporting, and have been teleporting and translocating and biolocating and all kinds of really cool stuff. So physical translocation and what you call transmigration too as well. So being able to experience this, there is teleportation through light, and being able to experience what you call teleportation for light, and that's fine too as well. So just different words come up that we're actually feeling this. So when you feel that your body is vibrating, your vibrational body is vibrating, and you can hear the diamonds vibrating. Eventually, you'll hear the diamonds vibrating, and you will hear frequencies very loud. The frequencies that you actually hear and the loud frequencies that you do hear within your head, like I said, I'm just letting you guys know that you are timeline hopping, that you are quantum jumping, that you are teleporting, that your system is actually teleporting. You say teleporting through light, that you are actually activating a system and a Stargate system to be able to teleport and to teleport to a new reality. The only thing is that it's going to feel very uncomfortable inside of your physical body. You could feel lots of fear and anxiety come up, and lots of fear and anxiety come up all at the same time. And you can feel it coming up and feel it coming up as you're sitting here vibrating very, very fast. You will feel everything and anything. You'll feel your body vibrating. You'll feel fear beyond what you can imagine. You will feel so much, anything and everything. I would never use the word illusion ever. I just want you guys to know that. I'll never use that word again. That word is definitely deleted from my system. You will feel anything and everything that you're programmed with. Whatever it is that you were programmed with. Programmed. Um, the programming. And if you want to say it, you can say it's programming. So that's the only way I can sit here and transmit, and it really is to transmit what it is. The frequency, the reality, what you call programming. And when we're actually talking about programming, we're talking about beliefs. Okay, so beliefs are paradigms. It could be anything and everything. The fear frequency is not really fear. So please, that's actually density, what they would call density, coming up in the physical body. It really is the pineal gland. So I'm going to let you guys know that. And that's the pineal gland and the higher chakras and the third chakras are expanding. They're producing more DMT systems. I just want you to know that. And then actually throughout the physical body and the spinal cord. So that is, you can call it, well, that's okay. You in some collectives, there's the Kundalini currents that are still available, and still available for ones that are going to activate their system and to activate their vehicle of light. So that's still available right now in the collectives, which is the Kundalini currents. So lots of people say that could be the Kundalini systems activating, or different systems. And I am going to tell you, there's a lot more third eye systems in your physical body, or pineal gland systems than just, and it's very true.
in the physical system, physical body system. I just want you guys to know that, and then just one system inside of the body. So hopefully you guys will figure that one out, because that's actually really cool. We'll bring that back later on. Anyways, I will call that the crystal system and a crystal chamber system. So you guys call it a pineal gland, I call it a crystal chamber. That produces what you call DMT, right? And there's many different systems that will run through the spinal cord and start to activate. As this activates what you call your programming, your systems, your beliefs, and I'm going to say this, whatever is through the projector system of your third eye. So if you actually look at your forehead and go from the nose to the top of your forehead, this is exactly what I'm talking about. That's the projector system of what we allow ourselves to be able to see. Injector system would be your eyes, and then there's different systems and crystal structure systems within your physical body that are a full body system, which is the spinal cord, and that's the full system and the full what you call the projector, right? And being able and what we are programmed with, right? So what you actually see, the reality systems. If you sat there, and I'll let you guys know this. If you sat there and you sat here and observed violence, and you observed violence and killing, okay, so killing and violence. If that's all you watched on TV, then that's what you're clearing from your physical body, okay? If you only saw violence, okay, violence, let's just say violence, killing, war, and that's what you're observing the whole time. Sometimes higher selves are actually observing what is here within this earth system too as well. Which you sat here and either watched on TV, or if that was a part of your experience, let's just say a part of your experience, all of what you call the programming and the old systems and old matrices, and I'm not going to say, don't say that word, in the old systems, um, just letting you know that. So let's just say TV, right? So the best way I can say what is programmed into the projector system, which is the pineal gland system, when you're actually sitting here watching and continuously watching television, and what do you allow yourself to be programmed with? If you actually do sit there and see, you'll see the projector system and the crystalline projector system is actually allowing that filming and that film strip, that filming to go into your pineal gland, to go in right straight through your projector systems. And it goes straight into your spine, and it actually programs and sits there. So I just want you guys to know that. I haven't watched, and I haven't watched any TVs, nothing, for like years. As soon as I actually went in to watch something that had war or violence, it was very interesting what I felt go through my spinal cord. And I turned it off right away, because I said, you know what, I really don't want to watch this. Or I don't want to feel this frequency. But I actually had to observe it. It was something that I wanted to actually see and to observe. Not that there's anything wrong about TV or television, but it was the frequency, and the frequency that I worked so hard on for so many years, and since 2014 and way beyond that. So 2000, I would have to say 2007, 2009. Just want you to know that. Um, and yes, and just want you to. So I would have to say certain frequencies I was trying to sit here and move out of my body, and to move out of what you call the projector system, which is um, the third eye, guys. Okay, so the third eye, right? And actually goes straight into the spinal cord system. So letting you know, this is the best way I can show you. Um, I can kind of just show you a certain pattern, maybe a geometrics pattern, in order to assist you to be able to expand you to understand what is actually coming out of your physical body. Okay, why do I feel there's so much fear? That fear frequency. Why do I actually feel all of this coming up? And it could be violence, anger, hate, war, judgment, hatred. Okay. Why is this coming up, right? Go back to see what were you programmed with through television. Start there. If you can expand there, okay, and movies. I actually watched lots of horror movies growing up, and just kind of going into that horror movies, all of these different types of movies, that I sat here and programmed myself, not all of them were dark at all. Okay, or you can say dark if you want to. Not all of them were distorted. So not everything was distorted. There were higher vibrational movies or television that I did watch, but what was actually programmed into the system and programmed through the projector system, which is the third eye. Okay, so this is just to expand you just for a minute and to assist you. And yes, so same with music too as well, and what we allowed to come through the frequencies of our ears. Okay, and that can be true for some, true for some. Okay, and I will say that can be true, a little bit true for some. It really all depends on what it is that you're sitting here clearing through the system. Through the vibrational frequency. So anything that's like a lower vibrational frequency moves out. So you will see that it looks like a film strip. So I always say film strip. A film strip that is programmed into the third eye over and over again. So once you start to quantum jump, and when you start to quantum jump and to teleport, what you are clearing is that you are vibrating everything out of consciousness and the consciousness of your physical body, and also vibrating it out of your spinal cord. That's why you feel so much fear. That's where you could feel violence. That's why you can feel hatred when you activate your Kundalini currents, or you start to activate what you call your light body or your Starseed DNA. The reason why you have so much anger, so much hatred, you could feel violence coming up out of your body. And yes, you will, because you have to go back and to look at what did you allow yourself to be programmed with? What did you watch? What was go to movies first, okay? Go to movies, look at your whole experience. What was your experience here? What was the transmission in your conscious field, your reality? Was it hatred? Was it arguing? Was it yelling? Was it fighting? Was it physical? Um, yes, physical violence. Was it war? Was it judgment? If this is exactly what you saw and your reality, that's what you're clearing from your physical body. Okay, so don't freak out. You guys know that. If I can assist anyone, especially starseeds, the ones that I see activating system, or what we call is available, the Kundalini currents inside of the physical body. Okay, is what you call the Kundalini currents. Anyways, we'll go back to that. What it truly is it's your DNA strands, your system, your DNA strands, the whole computer system, and it actually is your cells in the diamond system, star particle systems vibrating so fast, activating new systems, what you call third eye systems, activating everything online as fast as possible, moving everything out of your body as fast as possible. You could be experiencing this really, really fast. That could be Kundalini currents, Kundalini awakening, what they call ascension awakening, spiritual awakening, my Kundalini activated. Okay, so that's cool. That's available in a collective grid. And it's still available. That's the reason why there's ones that are activating their Kundalini currents. The Kundalini system's Kundalini currents is not going to be for all star seeds. And it's not. And the new diamond children, crystal children that are here. We have a new system you can call plasma. There is plasma systems, new plasma systems that are available, and there's also another system I'll go into later once I bring that system to materialization into my reality. So right now I'm going to call it a Stardust system, and that's actually what I do call it. So there is a Stardust system, and there's another one too. So I will bring that in, and I will bring it in possibly in the next year, and bring that frequency through. I don't have a name for it yet. Okay, so that's a new system that's coming fully online. So when you see this happening, right, you have to understand there's different parts of the system, the control systems, programming systems, all society systems that you actually will start to see coming up very fast into the physical body. You will go into fear and worry that there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You're deprogramming super fast. Okay, you can feel it. The slower pace is feeling that you're at a crossroad. That you're at a crossroad right now. Okay, so I'm at a crossroad, or I have depression, anxiety coming up in the physical body. That means you're vibrating slower, which is good. A slower speed. That's why you know that. The ones that are being jolted are the ones that are freaking out in their physical body. They are. They're freaking out. Could have everything coming up. You could feel very angry, like you have violent behavior. And it's very true. You could feel like I'm losing it. I'm going out of control. I don't know what's happening to me. Panic attacks. Let me see. Panic attacks. What else? That I've seen so far. Uh, Panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and I've been seeing this in the collectives because they're being asked to move as fast as possible. Okay, and that's really like the oversoul is jolting. It's really your higher self doing it to you and jolting the whole, to move everything out of your physical body. You could feel as if that you're not in control of your body. Okay, or outside of your body. Outside of your body, dying. You could feel like you're dying. I just want you guys to know that. Those are not death cycles. You could feel these frequencies up very strong in your body. Panic attacks, your body vibrating, your body shaking. Yes, you're not even able. You're so either you feel like you're outside of your body, or you're not in control of your body. And let's just say the lower part of your body deprogramming. Yes, that you're not able to hold your bowels at all. Okay, so please remember that. That can actually happen. You can have seizures, massive seizure, and back and forth. You could be not in control of your body, multidimensional, speaking in threes. Okay? I just want you guys to know that. And yes, and what you feel like could be mental illness, and it's not mental illness. That's probably going to try and talk to you. It's when your higher coming in. Your aspects can actually, okay, not all of them are aspects. Just want you guys to know that. Not all of them are aspects. They're not all aspects. Okay? I just want you to know that. They're probably aspects and aspects of what you allowed yourself to be programmed. So I'm going to say television, could be music. Television, music. I just want you guys to know that. Please pay attention to that. Television, music, and other people. Other people that you allowed in your conscious field. Animals, species, plants. Yes, you can have aspects. Yes, you can. You can have aspects of trees and plants, and aspects of your dogs, or your cats, or your sacred companions. Okay? Just want you to know that. Yes, that's another one. And that's good, Kevin. You start to, yes, you have other aspects of other people in your field. Okay? And very interesting. There's something that they call an alter ego. So there is a word, a frequency, a creation of an intelligence out there that is created by the fronters. And like I said, the indigo races. Different generations, not all indigos, being different generations that woke up very fast. Alter ego systems, okay, that are running. It's not an alter ego. So actually, a program system. But actually, when I actually go into it, that's what I'll use for right now. I'll probably shift my words in about a few years. So I'll find a better word for you guys, what I actually do see. So I would never say alter ego at all. That's the program system of the matrix and the matrices that we actually came into and what we allowed ourselves to be programmed with through the third eye. Okay, and it is programming through the third eye, spinal cord systems, and what you call the star chakra systems, the projector screen systems inside of the physical body. Okay, so like I always tell everyone, really pay attention to what do you allow yourself to take in as information, and to see what you allow yourself to take in as information. Okay, all right. So different systems, definitely no altered or ego. I'm going to say that that's the system of the matrix, and I'm going to say all in one file. That's what I'm going to say. All in one file, like a file, kind of like a disk, all in one file. All right. Gisintua, gisintua, gisintinakika, no, kushuntu, gisintinakika. In one system, in one file system. We'll go back. I'm going to go back to that, you guys. You have all their aspects. You can act, and I know it sounds crazy, but all of their aspects, all their identities within your conscious field. So just think about millions and trillions of people that you actually sit there and allow yourself to be in their field. That's actually what you'll be deprogramming from your body. You'll be deprogramming it and shifting it and moving it up and out very, very fast. So the Stargate system open, right? So just remember this. The diamond system, your system starts to activate and start to come fully online. If you're coming online super fast, all you're going to see is you're going to see it move out of your body really fast. That's your system. That's your super system. No one's doing anything to you. I get that a lot too. People coming in, and it is. People coming into my physical world and saying that it's this. Anyways, their list of everything that anybody else is doing to them. Nobody's doing nothing to you at all. That's your super system activate coming online because you allowed that to be programmed into your field. I wouldn't say victim mentality on that one. That's just what you allowed yourself to be programmed with. Programming it. The time when you do come into my field, and I definitely went through that experience. So that's just being shown was still in my conscious field. Let me go back to what Kevin said really quickly. And hello, Tiana and all of my beautiful family. So makers, beautiful makers, Tiana, Diana, Kevin. Okay, we'll go back to that. Yes, that you're talking to yourself. You're going to talk to yourself. You'll talk to yourself forever. Yes, you'll be talking to yourself because you are integrating and you are becoming your higher self. So you are. You're becoming your higher self. You were taught never to talk. That's all mind control. Don't talk, don't speak, don't cry. Show no emotion. No. Anyways. Don't cry, don't speak. Anyways, lots of control systems you'll be moving out of the body. You'll be talking to yourself forever and forever once you actually realize what your program was from the time you came in here. All the matrices and everything that you sat here and you allowed yourself to be programmed. The higher version, the creator self eventually will talk to you one day and say, yes, I did allow this. In a sense. I did allow it in a sense. I'm going to say no, probably not. Not all of it. Didn't allow all of it. But I'm actually sitting here if you don't mind. It depends really on what you're here for. I would like to actually look at something for a little bit, if that's okay. I would like to observe for a while and to be able to see what systems are here and what systems are running, especially if we're the ones that came in. And anyways, we'll shift that one out. If we're the ones that came in to assist with the elevation of the planet and to raise the vibrational frequency of the planet, okay? If we actually do kind of shift into that frequency or shift into that belief paradigm just a little bit, and to experience that, that's an experience. So if we sit there and say, yes, you know what, that we're going to shift into that frequency and to create that as a creator, that I'm sitting here observing so I can sit here and to be able to elevate the system to assist Mother Earth and Gaia or to assist the universe. So you have to understand that's a creation. That's still a creation. And you're still creating it. So you're shifting the frequency and you're vibrating a new frequency and saying, I'm going to observe that I'm creating this. I'm going to observe this universe and I'm going to observe the planet and I'm going to assist with raising the vibrational frequency of whatever she needs here on this holographic experience. I do call it a light ship because we are here in a physical body. It does feel like a virtual experience for a while. So we can create that too if you want to say. But anyways, that we're choosing to experience this right now. We're choosing to create this and then you can shift it and create something different later on. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to, the highest version of you will just sit here and play with your paradigms and play with your beliefs and move them out as fast as possible and shift your frequency as fast as possible in order to create, we can create whatever we want to, and we actually can create it, right? Okay. And to create it and to keep creating it. So yes, your highest version of you, which is you, is saying yes, I can observe, all right? I can say I'm on the mission. I'm here on a rescue. I can create this. I can create whatever I want. I can create my galactic reality. I can create the ships outside. I can create whatever it is that I want to every time I shift my frequency, and to create my experience through the crystalline diamond energy matrix and what you call a higher vibrational or higher Earth system, higher universe, multiverse that is available for us. Yes, I can create whatever it is I want to, and that's okay. So remember that. Hopefully that will be able to assist you guys. Just be able to remember that right now. Those of you that are experiencing these experiences right now, you're deprogramming in order for you to fully embody your creator self and creator intelligent self. Okay? However, which way that it is. Let's go back to materialism. That one's funny. I usually hear Madonna above my head. So that one's funny. So I always hear Madonna above my head. Material girl above the head. So I do know that what it is, it's the light activating inside the system in order for me to realize it's not material stuff. It's not about materialism. The song was never about materialism. So, anyways, it was like, that made me laugh. The song was never about materialism at all. So, or material stuff. Not at all. Okay. And it wasn't. So, anyways, that I had to shift that frequency. So it's the inner child that's being punished, right? The inner child is being punished. The inner child is going to go in timeout. The inner child is probably going to receive some type of punishment right now from the song that I'm hearing, Stargate System above my head, and that's like the child. What is the inner child healing right now that we're all experiencing? And hearing that frequency, it's nothing to do with materialism. The song had nothing to do with materialism at all. What I'm going deeper and deeper and deeper is that it's not about material, and it's not about what we see out there. That it's not about the solid. It's not about the physical. It's not about what it is that we feel like we have to materialize in order for us to be able to elevate or to connect on a soul level. So it's nothing to do with materialism. It has to do with releasing the attachment of the old system. Okay? So it's not materialism. It's nothing out there, right? So when we say attachments, having to get rid of everything and move everything out, no. It's really what we're programming. So it just means we're about to go through a deprogramming in a system, in an old system. So that's another song that I would, a new Stargate system. And that was like the past week. Okay, let's go back into, definitely shifting into let's go into a new frequency. New frequencies, as we are moving these systems out, and I'm activating a 1010 gate today. And activating a 1010 gate system right now. I'm going to do a podcast, Galactic Spy podcast on Tuesday. I do feel like it will vibrate and vibrationally align. If I don't make it, if I'm not making it to my lives, I'm okay. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know that. Anything I'm doing right now, if I'm not making it to my lives, if I'm not making it to anything, it really is because I'm going through physical body upgrades. And physical body upgrades, upper chakra upgrades. I can't even talk. I'm starting to sound like a diamond computer, a computer system, sitting here talking to you guys. And I sounded like an avatar. I guess you could say like a robotic avatar for a while. And just wanted to say that. I wouldn't really say robotic, right? But it's a computer system. So obviously, it's a diamond computer system, which is a computer system of what you call your ship system or your galactic ship system. So when you have the avatar system, I guess you can call it avatar, or oversoul. Avatar system fully online, your voice will start to change. Okay, your voice will actually start to shift and to change. I don't want to say the word robot, so we'll delete that word too as well. To delete the word robot, right? But it will sound. It's not really like robotic, but you're gonna sound like a computer for a while. And you'll sound like a very strong frequency current that is coming through your throat chakra. So we'll move out the word robot completely. So that was like last year in the transmission. You can't miss it when I'm sitting here talking, especially if you go from last year or 2 years ago to where I'm at right now. Anyone listening should be able to feel that frequency, and to feel that frequency, and you can say it sounds robotic, but it's not really robotic, so that's not the right word for it. Yes, it sounds like data exchange, exactly. So now the new system, new upgrade is that I sound like a computer system, which is the communication of the diamond system, which is the full diamond system that runs the whole system and runs the ship. We call a ship your light ship, or your galactic ship, or your Merkaba. That is the diamond system. That is actual. It's a physical body system that goes through the upgrade and the physical system. I will call it a diamond system because it communicates through light. It's actually hilarious. So now I just sit here and sound like a computer, and a computer talking to you all the time. Computer, and it's actually really funny. And you can actually, and the most hilarious part is when you actually can see the diamond systems, and you can see the diamonds and the light communicating through your face as you're sitting here making transmissions, or talking all day long, or going throughout the day, and you can just see it looks like stars, and stars sitting there communicating through light. It's hilarious. Throughout your body, you see it on your body. All you see is solar light and platinum light. You can see rainbows and different types of spectrums, and that's fine too. But anyways, that's the communication and the computer system, the whole full system computer. Yeah, and it could be true. Anyways, there's probably nothing left at this point except for me as the computer after the past 7 years of my experience that I will keep to myself at this point. Yes. But yes, I would have to say this, that it's just a system, the galactic ship system, and I will have to say that. It's the galactic ship system that actually just came in and fully in at this point. And you can probably say that I'm a biolocator. I am the husband that's a biolocator. So, anyways, I am. I'm a biolocator from another time and space in the future. And I'm the husband sitting here communicating through my wife's body since the past 7 years of an experience here on the planet in galactic timelines. In galactic timelines and galactic experiences in the past 7 years of their creations and their galactic systems and their galactic realities. So, anyways, I am the computer system, which is the biolocator from the future, which is hilarious. I'm the husband communicating as a biolocator. So, yes, I have to say this. It's hilarious at this point. So, there's probably nothing left, honey. I guess that's about it. That's all I want to say. Of the past 7 years of the galactic matrices and the galactic higher Earth systems that are really interesting to sit here and to observe in their experiments. So, anyways, now we are the computer system. Yes. And I'm obviously the husband. That is the biolocator that had to jump inside my wife's body at this point. Yes. And now she's just the computer system. that is an advanced system and a very advanced system from the future. So now we're just going to sit here and have fun and teach at this point. But anyways, yes, and that is true. And I'm Akasha, so that's hilarious. So thank you, honey. So yes, these are our abilities. If you want to say our abilities. But yeah, well, this can happen too. You guys can end up sounding like a computer system. So go back into that, and we'll go back to that too. That it's a full system, and it's a massive system completely. Um, And it is. So you could sound like a computer system as the system starts to come fully online. So it will look like a ship, and it actually does look like a ship system. And a full ship, it will look for some, circular for some, and then different ship systems and geometrics for others. So all you could end up being is the computer system eventually that comes fully online, and it's actually very hilarious as you're sitting here talking like a computer system. Listen to it, 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 listen to it. So it is another system that comes fully online, and it will deprogram you very fast. So I just want you to know that it will deprogram you super fast in order for it to access and to come fully online as a system and as a full system within the side of the physical body. And it is through telepathic communication, which is diamond communication, and it's ran through diamond communication to the system and to the ship system. So you could say telepathic if you want to say telepathic communication and diamond communication that is transmitted through light to communicate to the whole system and to the ship. To the ship system, you call your ship. You can call it your ship system. You could call it your diamond Merkaba. You can call it your vehicle light. Whatever it is that you actually are able to be able to see with your eyes, so your physical eyes eventually. Now you could end up seeing a system or a solar system, right? And most of the time, if you access your systems right now, you can access them. You can open up gate systems and start to access gate systems to activate your biolocators, which will be your biolocators, and they do biolocate. Your biolocators to actually start to teleport to you to be able to assist you with your upgrades and to teach you how to run your system and to run your ship system and to be able to act fully online, be able to assist you with deprogramming and also activating. Let's just say you can say it's teleporting, but to assist you with fully activating your systems, your template systems, your DNA systems. So yes, you can do this. And you can do this by command. So you can do it every single day and just say access my Stargate systems and my access gate systems to access my biolocators through all time and space and all spaces and time. So the future systems, if you want to say, in order for them to be able to teleport or to translocate and to be able to assist me to upgrade me as fast as possible to turn my system on that I have here on this planet to be able to turn it fully on completely and to be able to activate my systems, my DNA systems, to activate what you call the diamonds or the crystal particles or whatever it is that you have. We're all different in this space. I just want you to know that. Okay, so you are able to access whatever you would like, whatever you want. So the biolocators are your systems, what you call your light ship, your galactic ship. It could be your diamond Merkaba systems too as well. Future systems or higher systems, and I would say higher systems, new systems you wouldn't even know about. That are what you will call your vehicles of light, and be able to access these to bring them fully online right now. Okay, so the last thing we're going to share that we have been sharing, joining our groups. We have a Telegram group. We have the Utopia New Earth projects. If you go to our description, and you can join our Telegram groups. I have another Telegram group too as well, and that's going to be for the ones that are with us in community into the space. I'm just going to say that those are the ones that actually come into our website, join our workshops and our webinars. The ones that come into our beautiful space and and receive mentoring and coaching. Okay, I have Packable right now, and if you scroll down, I have a workshop on Sunday um, that you can come into our space with us too. If you need a coupon for that, you can go into our Telegram, and that's the Akasha Azurite, and that is our gifted coupons and events, workshops, lives. I keep everything updated there. Those are the ones that do come into our space. Um, yeah, and actually hang out with us for years in our beautiful space. If you need a coupon for our event until April, you just come into the Telegram space and just ask, and we'll give you a coupon for it. I have another offering right now, which is for, yes, Pisces new moon. So Pisces, all of our beautiful Pisces, right? Activating, and I'm going to go into the Stardust activation. So activating right now, our beautiful Pisces coming into space, and we have the new moon coming up. So we created until the end of March. We created a coupon, a gifted coupon. It's Pisces new moon. And that's for our quantum multidimensional Starseed, and it is for Starseed mentoring and coaching. And they are packages that are created and created very beautiful through geometrics, and to be able to assist any starseeds coming into the space um, who are, if you want to say, ready for elevating their frequency, raising the vibrational frequency. But it really is created so they're able to attend everything. Okay, so you can always go in and just observe. We have availability open right now. Okay, I don't really close my space, but right now we do have open availability for that. So we created a coupon for that. And everything, it's free admissions to all of our webinars and workshops too. So that's the reason why we created it. It's a huge package. You'll have to go in and to review all of them. Those are one-on-one sessions with me. So one-on-one mentoring, coaching sessions with me too as well, and also um, pre-recorded workshops, courses, all kinds of cool stuff. You're just gonna have to go in to explore it if you feel as if it's frequency aligned. Okay, so our Telegram groups, those are 2 Telegram groups that are very active, and that's for the ones that come into our community space and hang out with us and do one-on-ones with us too as well. Something new that we created. So that's in our description, and you can just go into the description and scroll down. You'll be able to access everything that you need. Going into materialization of new realities right now. Stardust activation. Okay. Waking up. So I share, if you go into the groups, what I'm getting at, most of the time I do sharing. I communicate with everyone in the morning when I wake up here and transmit what it is that I'm receiving in the morning in my groups, in those 2 groups. Waking up here in Utah and Bryce Canyon and Dream State and everything else. So they're the ones that receive everything before I even do any of my lives at all. And my sharing. So my sharing and activations, downloads. So Stardust. Stardust activations, what I see materializing is rose gold, Stardust. So it's definitely a new system. I'm going to go back to the crossroad feeling for everybody right now, or the deprogramming, or releasing attachments, or just not really feeling really good in the body, lots of energy coming up, emotional body coming up, feeling like you're all over the place. That's because you're quantum jumping, you're activating Stargate systems, you're teleporting right now. So please remember that. You're vibrating really fast. Okay. Different parts of you are moving and dissolving. So when I actually do see this happening, especially when I'm not, and it's true, when I'm not making it, I won't make it to my lives, I won't make it to nothing. Okay. And that's okay. That's okay, because it's really about honoring the physical body. It's about honoring, it really is, no matter what is said to you. And that's where the old programs, okay, that's where everything completely goes at that point, which is the old matrix, the 3D old matrix, the control system completely, and the 4D systems completely go at that point. And you'll see that moving out. You won't be able to vibrationally align to anything. You just won't. Okay? And it's not punishment, it's not to rip open your heart, it's not to teach you. Hey, it's nothing to do with you. It has to do with you going fully quantum. Okay? This is your quantum experience, your starseed awakening, your ascension awakening. It's really true. It's your quantum field, your quantum plasma field coming fully online and showing you that these timelines are finished, that this is completed, that I will materialize a new system and a new timeline for everyone to sit here into a line. You have to understand that it's a physical body going through the upgrades. It's quantum jumping, timeline hopping. Okay, what is timeline hopping? Truly, it means whatever is not frequency aligned anymore, or what it is you don't want to create to materialize people, places, things, events, okay, career, soul agreements, energy exchange, soul exchange, Starseed, soul exchange, okay, what you call New Earth, soul exchange, or beyond that, 7D, 12D, whatever. Those experiences are gone. Okay, so that's the quantum experience, right? The physical body will not be able to move. You won't be able to speak. You won't be able to talk. Okay, it's very true. You'll be going through massive upgrades because you're jumping, you're timeline hopping. That's quantum experience, quantum timelines. Okay, there's no rules here. It really is true. There's no rules. So that's Stargate system coming in. That's what you're deconstructing. Everything coming up into the physical body is that there's no movement. It will never materialize. Your realities won't materialize. So if you're experiencing that, just go back to sleep, go to bed. If you can't go to sleep, go to bed because you're anchoring too much light, you're activating too much light, you know, all this fear frequency coming out, all the emotions coming up. Get up and walk around, go in the earth, see if you can, what can you do to shift out of that frequency? Okay, you might not be able to. It really all depends on how fast you're deprogramming. But just sit there. You don't have to get in bed and lay down and to rest at all. You might have to sit and move your body for a very long time because you're activating new system. You are quantum. You're becoming the full quantum being. You really are. You are returning, if you want to say, back to your starseed self completely. So after you are vibrating, you're experiencing this over and over again. And it really has, for me, I've been experiencing it every other day and every other day experiencing it. Okay. And experiencing it. And you can call it rewriting, but I can materialize new systems over and over again and new systems, new realities, whatever I want to be able to materialize it as fast as possible. But it's really about us learning how to respect and to love ourselves and to honor the quantum experience and to remember what is the quantum experience, what is the galactic experience, what is the starseed experience, what is the creator experience, the creator intelligence experience, the source experience. That means that once it's done, it's done. And that's it. We don't hold on to those systems, those frequencies anymore. And that's it. You shift it. So the Stardust activations, after we're sitting here vibrating, teleporting, and experiencing everything that has come up in the physical body. It's every other day, every other day. It's just like not in alignment, right now. But you're timeline jumping, what you call timeline jumping, timeline hopping, Stargate jumping. Okay, you're getting used to what is divine. And it's true. What is divine? What is divine alignment? What is universal alignment? What truly is that? What is the creator alignment? What are you truly creating in the vibrational frequency? You're creating for exactly what you program. If you sit here and program your system, go into our teachings, because we have our teachings here, and all of our teachings are available. And I'm not going to say free at all, because that's not the right frequency. That we share everything with humanity, and we share everyone with everyone that comes into our space and into this beautiful space. Like we say, there's 600 videos on our main channel, which is Akasha Azurite. And you can go there and find everything there. We teach you how to program your Merkaba. I mean, there's so many teachings there beyond what you can even imagine. Light body transmissions, light body activations. Just listen to us ramble. And it's very true. Listen to us ramble for like 3 hours, 5 hours. You'll activate everything. You'll be laughing, going, you listen to him ramble, anything and everything really fast, and to remember. So we're here to assist people with remembering. So we do have teachings, but we're here to assist remembering and activating through geometric systems and patterns is really hilarious. Most of the time, just listen to our podcasts and listen to them over and over again, and you can go through all 600 of them. It's all there. It's all available for anything and everything for you to remember how to program your system. If you're sitting here programming your reality, especially the ones that come into your real, probably laughing with us, but if you've been sitting here programming and programming your system, right? You're programming your higher reality. You are the creator self. You are the higher self. Programming it. When you start to program, what do you actually feel like is going to happen? What do you feel like is going to? Well, your world will start to collapse. Your world is going to collapse. You're crumbling. Your emotional body. You're going to go through what you call the purging, the cleansing, the clearing. If you want to say, in order for you to materialize super fast, quantum jump, or to manifest, to materialize, to manifest, what it is that you are calling in super fast, programming it right now. You will go through this. You'll go through this. You won't frequency align. You're quantum jumping, timeline hopping, and that's what the words are. Those are just words in order for us to transmit what is truly what we see or what's in the collective or what we learn from other teachers, if you want to say, or from other guides. I'm going to say that it really, well, to me, it feels like teleportation and Stargate systems activating and the body shifting, vibrating. So I'm going to call it diamond jumping at this point. I have a better word for it, but it's true. I call it galactic style jumping at this point because we're becoming what you call the creator, or because we're programming our systems, programming our reality at this point, and we're activating our systems, activating our Stargate systems, and activating our coordinates in order for us to be able to vibrate and to teleport, actually to teleport or to translocate into what we call a higher system, to be able to materialize our realities, to manifest it. What it is, we say you're calling it in. Yes, you're connecting to the universe, synchronizing to the universe, that are actually sitting here programming realities. You'll be going through emotional system deprogramming, purging, cleansing, clearing in your reality completely. So every other day, and right now, most of the time, whatever it is that I'm supposed to align to, it really is because I'm really just shifting the timeline. Yeah. Most of the time, I'm just shifting the timeline. So if it's every other day, I'm shifting the timeline because what I do create is true to the heart. So if I know it's true to the heart, I know it's not that it's frequency aligned. I can see what comes in is not frequency aligned, and what is not frequency aligned, just want you to know that, frequency aligned. What is truly not frequency aligned is a lower vibrational frequency coming in. Anything that we create and what starseeds create, what you say, the starseed angelics that create right now, we truly create through our true heart frequency. So you will be shifting and learning how to shift those timelines and to realize and recognize you're shifting and shifting the timelines in order for it to reset, readjust, for it to be the highest vibrational timeline for anything and everything that is materializing in that space. So hopefully that will be able to assist you guys through my experience of what I've been experiencing. As I can see it, I see a new gold, rose gold. I've seen gold. I've shared that with you guys. Rose gold. So rose gold stardust, beautiful rose gold stardust, and I could see a samurai sword materializing. So a samurai sword materializing. And this is actually my world, my realities that I'm actually materializing through the rose gold diamond stardust energy matrix. That's an energy matrix. You have to understand there's millions and trillions of energy matrices. Is what we truly are creating within our physical body. What are we creating within the heart is really the highest version of me that is the super system, which is the system saying, this is what I have available for you really quickly. So this is what is available for us. Okay, so what's available for us? Rose gold stardust. I saw a samurai sword materializing. So that's Japan and China, right? All right, so cool. Then I sit here and I look up and I can see millions of mermaids. That's where I'm getting to the Pisces activation. Millions and millions of mermaids with a frequency of a plasma, liquid, light, aqua, aurora plasma. I definitely do know that they're Indarians that I can see that are materializing to materialize that system. Very interesting. I know it sounds, but it's all part of the crystal systems, the crystal networks, the crystals that materialize in the physical. There's crystals that materialize into the physical. It doesn't matter if they're big or small or shaving. It wouldn't even matter if it's shaving. I had my first fairy bottle of Indaras. And I'll never forget my first fairy bottle of Indaras were shavings of Indaras, and I kept them forever. Little tiny shavings of Indaras in a fairy bottle. It was the most beautiful thing. It opened up my heart. It was very high frequency, and I kept those shavings, those little tiny shavings of Indaras. It was so sacred to my heart. Chakra, beyond what you can imagine. Little tiny shavings I kept forever. Okay, and I did. I did try to keep them as long as I could. I had funny experiences with Indarians. All of the crystals, we all know that, right? Star children, and it's very true. Star children, you can say angelics, right? Blue rays, crystal children, because I'm a starseed crystal child. Um, yes, and my parents are indigo races and starseeds. So, anyways, so I would be what you call the crystal child generation, the starseed generation, uh, rainbow warrior. Who knows what I've activated at this point? But those are we love our crystals. Trust me, we love anything with Mother Earth and the planet. We absolutely love it. So the mermaid system's coming through. It's a plasma system, an aqua system. It does look like turquoise, and then the aurora lights, very beautiful diamond plasma energy matrix. You can definitely tell it's a plasma system, but a different type of plasma system. It's a liquid light plasma. So I would say hydroplasma. It does kind of look like a hydroplasma system. There's a different one. There's a one, the plasma from the sun. So just remember that. There's the plasma systems from the sun, there's the rainbow sun systems, and there's all these different systems. Lyran sun systems, Syrian systems. I'll probably have to maybe go into that on Monday or Tuesday. I'm not really sure. Let me see. I might have to go into that later on. Because I'm gonna have to pull in the download. I'm gonna just kind of download systems and geometric systems and kind of work with the beings that are coming in from Orion and Sirian. I'm gonna say Orion and Sirian at this point, and I don't have a new word. That's why I just call them extraterrestrials at this point, because it seems like the collective grid on this planet only sticks to this universe for some reason, or whatever it is that we create and materialize through different hybrid species and starseed species here on the planet. So I would say yes, they do look Syrian and Orion to us, very connected to the Egyptian. But I'm going to say extraterrestrials. And I don't really want to say that because I'm not going to say aliens, but let's just say extraterrestrials for right now. Anyway, star races, and that's okay. So I'm going to say extraterrestrial races. Very large, not Syrian, because Syrians actually have. I've seen Syrian races materialize, and they have more of a smaller cone. Smaller cone head. These ones actually have very large cone heads. So I don't really. I'm going to say extraterrestrial. It's not cone heads. So, anyways, I don't want to say cone heads, but yeah, cone heads like oval. Let's just say oval shaped heads. I mean, it's oval, so shaped, but coned. Very kind of looks pointed. There you go. We'll say point, but I guess you could say cone. Um, and it's really how they communicate and translate to me sometimes. So I'm going to say pointed heads, very large heads. Yes, it's how they translate, so that they can show me what they look like. But these ones have very large brains. Okay, so let's just say a very large brain organ, and that's really just what it is. It's a crystal skull and a crystalline skull with a large brain organ. So I'll go more into that probably on Monday. Not really sure yet. Could be Sunday, but I'm not sure. I have my classes and workshop. I do have my workshop, so I'm gonna say Monday possibly or Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see how it all comes in and see how eventually we bring that transmission through, which is something new coming through. So going back to the mermaid transmissions, solar plasma going back to the sun. Plasma is when they talk about plasma systems, they're actually talking about the sun. Okay, so plasma like the sun, plasma explosions throughout the body, and I've heard that too as well. So the plasma systems, the systems that I actually see are different. Okay, so I'm gonna say what I see as, but liquid plasma. So I'm gonna. This is the plasma system I see, but it's a diamond liquid light cooling. It's cold. It's a cooling cold plasma. It's not plasma from the sun. It's not fiery hot. Okay, it's a liquid light cooling plasma. So that's the green plasma that I actually see materializing. And I could see mermaids and mermaids. Aquafarian matrix. Is that better for you guys? I would have to say this Aquafarian. Definitely seems like an Aquafarian system. Aquafarian matrix. Plasma liquid light cooling plasma. So it does feel like plasma, but it's liquid cooling light. And that's actually what I'm saying. Diamonds. And all you can see is star particles and diamonds. Okay, it's not a fiery hot system at all. And that's actually when I wake up and I see mermaids and beautiful mermaids. Mermaids with my eyes. As I open up my eyes, I see mermaids. And a few of them. I'm not going to say millions, trillions of them, but I'm sure there is millions and trillions of them. I can't fully see them yet. But I see 3 or 4 just sitting here moving around my roof of my room. Around my roof and very close to me, right above my heart chakra. So definitely transmitting through a gate system, stargate system. That's actually what I'm materializing, right? So I actually talked to them and I asked them. They're telepathic. Just want you to know, mermaids are telepathic. Um, like us, as they're sitting there moving and materializing. And then I saw dolphins, and I actually could see dolphins. I know that's the Aphrodite system that we have an Aphrodite school right now. That we just, I think we're on our 3rd class, and a beautiful Aphrodite sacred schools of the Sophia. Listen to Yeah, so we're on a 3rd class. Anybody who would like to jump in or to join us, you guys can join and jump into anything that we do have. So our psychic development course, and that's the other course that we are right now starting. So we're on the 3rd class, and you can catch up on the replays if you'd like to join us. But you will have to go to Telegram and communicate to me on the Akasha Azurite gifted coupons, events, and courses, and jump on that and communicate with me about the course if you want to join us. So, anyways, that's the dolphin system we see coming in. Communicating to the mermaids. So I asked the mermaids, these beautiful mermaids in the higher harmonic universe, as they're sitting here moving and floating around me in what you call our energy matrix, our world, our reality, and realizing, right? I sat here and asked them, I said, what do you guys do? What do you guys do? I just want to know. I do see you guys around me a lot. What do you guys do? And they say that they tune my harmonics. And to tune my system, tune my crystals, and tune my harmonics. And I said, thank you. That's awesome. I just really wanted to know, why are you guys always around me, moving around me, communicating to me, telepathically to me? I just really wanted to see the light team that I see actually above my head, and then the dolphins. Okay, so they tune the harmonic systems, the crystal systems, which is absolutely beautiful. As it sits here and to materializes, that I'm able to actually telepathically communicate to them, and to start to see them even more and more as I make that communication connection to them. Mermaids are real. I just want you guys to know that. Dolphins. So then the dolphins coming in is the materialization, and the materialization of the dolphins. Well, I do know dolphins assist me with teleportation because I have had beautiful experiences, and I know those are the Andarians, the beautiful Andarians that have assisted me with raising the frequency, vibrational frequency, activating my ship systems, and being able to assist me to access more and more of my inner realm that I am materializing. So it really is the inner realm systems that I'm materializing. So the dolphins do assist me, if you want to say, with teleportation. You can say teleportation teleportation of light, but I'm gonna say more translocation. Translocation and through Stargate systems, and that's just through an experience. Through my master, one of my master teachers, I love very much. But anyways, to assist me with remembering about the dolphins and what the dolphins do. They also they tune our crystals and activate our crystals too as well, and to assist us. Now, this is what I actually see is materializing, right? So these are the systems. That's the liquid plasma system. So that means we're obviously going to be materializing an underwater kingdom world very soon. That we will be shifting to water to ocean. Okay, to experience either the new Atlantis, Lemuria, or to experience our galactic experience, very close to beautiful waters, turquoise waters, or just beautiful emerald waters, or whatever it is that we're creating. So obviously, that would be the underwater systems that we are creating, materializing. That is one option for our timeline, wherever it is that it's created. I also see Crete, so I see Crete a lot. Always, Crete is very solid to me. The temples that I actually can see, I just sit in my room and I can see Crete temples, and I can. I'm sitting in Crete temples. Very interesting. I'm just sitting here in a room in Utah and sitting in Crete temples and ancient underground Crete temples, and I think they could be in Italy. If I'm correct, I do see Crete, but there's another temple underground in Italy somewhere. It's probably underwater. Is the only thing I can think of. And I'm sitting there in a different space, time and space, and just sitting there and looking at the art. And just, I'm just looking at the art and everything that they sat here and created, right? And just sitting in a room, and that one is super solid. So Crete, and then there's it. I don't even think we can access this temple. It's underwater in Italy somewhere. Um, but it's access. You can access it in the space that existed, or the future timelines, or wherever it's in. It doesn't really matter, right? So, anyways, wherever it exists, right? So the samurai sword is a timeline for China or Japan. So that's the rose gold stardust, and the samurai sword that is materializing is being shown to me, and all the food that we keep eating, and that my beautiful daughter sits here and creates all this beautiful food, and cooks all this like magical Japanese food all the time. Always Japanese food. And creating. So I'm always sitting here. I really pay attention now to everything that we're eating completely and putting into the physical body, because I'm like, okay, so this is either Japan or China is one of our highest online now. And then when I saw that material, that would be the rose gold stardust materialization of that timeline to actually experience living in China, or actually living there in China, or living in Japan. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. I thought that was awesome. Or we have the other timeline, which would be the underwater kingdoms, which it really doesn't matter where exactly that could be. There's millions of timelines running, and millions of timelines running for those experiences, which is like the underwater kingdoms. Now Japan is still an underwater kingdom to me, but I thought that was really funny. So just pay attention to that. Those that are accessing and accessing your diamond energy matrices, you're actually seeing the diamonds, you're hearing the diamonds, you're hearing the star particles. You're actually able to access the energy matrices right now, and you're seeing them. So you're seeing the star particles, the plasma systems. That's actually you materializing your holographic reality, your experience. So really sit there and pay attention to what it is that you actually see. What do you guys see coming up? Okay, I'll write that down. What do you guys actually see coming up? These will always be 2 hours. If I'm not doing lives every single day, then if you see me like 3 days later, 4 days later, they'll be about 2 hours long, because I'm trying to transmit everything that I see coming through right now. Um, that's what you're materializing. It's actually pretty cool. So really write it down. Go back and write it down, because I see everyone in my groups, in my chat groups that I have on Telegram, that are asking about the diamond energy matrix, the crystalline star particles that they are sitting here creating and materializing very fast. Okay. Um, write down and pay attention when you're actually seeing it materializing in the dream state, or if you're seeing it materializing in your waking state right before you wake up. Really write down everything. Okay. Um, write it down and go back to it, because I bet you that that's your reality. That's your holographic reality. That's your experience that you have available for you. Those are your highest timelines. Yes, those are your highest timelines completely, and you can pull the trigger. Pull the trigger on your highest timelines. If that's actually what you see materializing, just say, yes, I do want this. I want this reality. I want that higher earth system. Please materialize that. I see a few other ones that are solid that I definitely will be materializing. But I can still have the experience of what I see materializing in the different countries too. Listen to a sentido que sentu kanandere fukonaki kanandere kata. Listen to a sanaki kanakata. Dream state is really vivid. So please, really tune into your dream states. You can write your dream states down. I do feel like I will get on eventually tomorrow, or maybe in the evening. I'm not really sure. So we'll see how early I wake up. But I have some more transmissions about dream state. Real cool stuff that I think I already talked about that. But the dream state is really vivid right now. Super vivid and super solid, which is not really a dream state. So it's really just you. You can say multi-dimensionally, but it's you just translocating, and you are translocating, transmigrating to different places. What you call teleportation, and very, very real right now in those experiences. Telepathy, telepathic abilities are enhancing, but that's going to be my podcast. I'm still thinking about a few words, so I'll probably use two different words to use, just to be able to bring through what it is, the transmissions, the geometric patterns. What exactly are we transmitting for the podcast, the Galactic Spy podcast? And it will be, you can say returning, so maybe returning or becoming the Starseed, Angelic. So it's really becoming the angel again. What is truly becoming the angel again? But I'm going to say becoming the Starseed, Angelic again. Okay, or returning. So I'm going to say becoming or returning to the Starseed Angelic, um, or just words. I'll find some good words, but I'm going to say fully returning to that original blueprint. What is actually happening? I do these podcasts in order to assist Starseeds, angelic races around the planet, so they understand what is really truly happening. I would never say that you're not alone, because I really don't use that frequency, because we're not alone. We have enough of our higher versions of us. We have our, what you would say, our guides that came in with us. We also have us here that are assisting each other, and we do. We do have us that do sit here and to assist each other. I transmit these transmissions, and everything that I do is order for you guys to be able to remember, in a sense, your inner manual and how everything works, and just to remember it. So I'm going to bring this through a podcast, because it's really about what is the true word of a starseed angelic, like I went into in the beginning of this transmission. What truly is that? Returning to the starseed angelic is a pure being, a true, pure, telepathic being. Pure telepathic being. And what is the roles beyond that? So that's really what I'm going to do my podcast on Tuesday about. What are roles? Okay, what are experiences? What are the uncomfortable experiences, and what is the beautiful experiences, for us to remember why are we here on this journey? Why are we here on this experience? Why do we make heart-to-heart connections with others? Just because even if you're a star, most star seeds are, I'm just letting you know, we don't go around people. We don't go around anybody. Starseed Blu-rays, Starseed children, we don't go around anybody. We're introverted. We truly are. We are frequency aligned. You have to understand that. We're frequency aligned to the old dimension. I'm only frequency aligned to the old dimension. I can frequency align to my family that's here right now in this space, to the star seeds that come into this space, right? I am frequency aligned to all of you to be able to contribute or just share so you guys can sit here and remember the inner manual. So you can sit here and go, well, cool. So I'm not the only one. Thank God. I'm happy because we're spread out in different locations around the planet, and we really are. So it's really rare unless you're in a city. Most of the time, cities actually have all of us there hanging out and having fun and connecting to each other and in these what you can say newer age communities. But who cares about the new age communities? Those are the communities that are bringing people together. Because I've seen some interesting things lately. Those are the communities that bring everyone together to raise the vibrational frequency, to expand consciousness, and to elevate consciousness. Okay. Anyways, kind of shifting into that frequency. Please remember that when you're a starseed conscious leader getting out there. Please remember what you're about to go into and open up into the collective to sit here and observe for a long time. Anyways, kind of shifting to that frequency too as well. Going back, right? Okay, so the transmission that we're going to bring through will probably be a few hour podcast. If you guys feel like you're frequency aligned, I will set it up on Tuesday. When I say frequency aligned, vibrationally frequency aligned, in order to sit and to receive anything and everything that we bring through as far as what it is, you can say returning, because for some of us, there's a lot of layers that we have to see here and shed of us in order to remember, and it really is just programming. So we'll go a little bit deeper into that. Hopefully we can expand you guys enough, because we're already the Starseed Angelics, and we're already truly there. We just have all this framing of all this crazy crap inside the physical body and the conscious field that hopefully we can help you guys deprogram. learn how to just kind of move it out of your frequency bandwidth. So going back into that, I will tell you, I'll go into what I experienced. Most of the time we're introverted, right? Or we think we're introverted. For some reason we think we're introverted, and that's okay too. But you can say introverted for right now. And that's not really what it is. We are only frequency aligned through the universe of who we're supposed to sit here and to assist and to activate and to connect our heart chakras to, which is the light from our eyes. And that's it. I frequency align to more of what you call, or in a low, you can say a lower vibration. You can say lower vibration, but it's not the right word. The ones that are still in the matrix systems, in the old systems, those are the ones I align to and I activate. I can walk into a grocery store and I can transmit geometric systems and light from my eyes and sit there and just be very beautiful and polite to whoever it is, and sit here and connect my consciousness to them. I don't really care where they're at. I don't care if they're awake. I don't care. It's not it. When I walk into any place, and like I tell you, it's not about being introverted. Okay? It's just that is truly the experience that I'm here for on this planet. And I can create that. So I created that. It's not really a mission. It's just what the universe aligns me to, which is the inner universe. And that that's the only ones I ever align to. It's very rare to ever vibrationally align at this point to anyone that is as online completely as me. That is like online or completely activated like me. Very rare. You won't materialize in my reality. What does materialize in my reality are the ones that are still in the old system and the old matrix system. Yes, and I enjoy going into those places and spaces. They're the only ones that align. That's the Starseed angelic experiences. That's truly what we're here for. So just wanted to do that. So I'll go a little bit deeper into that too as well. when we think that we're introverted or sensitive or whatever it is that comes in. It really is just, those are not the words. Just tell people no. Stay out of my field. It's the oversoul saying it, saying no to people. Just remember that. And it really is. It's the oversoul saying no to people, or just sitting there going, nope, I'm not going out doing anything or anywhere at all. Okay, so it's really about us connecting our frequency, and it's the light of our eyes. So really pay attention to who do you guys sit here and materialize to the most, the Starseed Angelic. So you'll start laughing, going, it probably is the ones that are still in the old Matrix systems. Just see where you go, where do you wind up. Keep anchoring your highest frequency and your highest light. Podcast for that, because I want to go more into telepathic abilities, telepathic experiences, in order for you guys to just to remember, so you can know that you're not completely crazy or losing your mind. Okay, so I hope this assists you too. The ones that sit there and say, I'm not crazy, not losing your mind, most of the time I am, like I said, I'm connecting to the ones that are just coming fully online and that are still deprogramming the old systems of the old beliefs within the collective communities and the guardians and the bloodlines and the ancestral lines that they were born into. These are the ones I'm talking to right now. The ones that come into our space and actually and listen to transmit right now. So we send love to all of you guys, and sending so love to all of you right now. Please hydrate, and drink pure clean water, high vibration of foods always, rest and sleep, and to connect into your inner self, your inner universe. And I hope that you guys have fun quantum jump with us for today and timeline jumping with us. So we love you very much. Thank you guys for all your support and coming into the space. Thank you for everything you guys are doing, anchoring in your highest frequency, highest light. Today, my transmission is really for the Starseed conscious leaders that I do see that are really stepping up right now. And I wanted to do the best that I possibly can through my experience. Okay. That's actually what I do see that you're doing. Don't ever give up on what you're doing at all. No matter what anyone comes into your field and transmits to you. Do not ever give up the fifth dimensional experience. Don't ever give up your dreams. Please don't. I don't care what you see coming in. You have to learn. You will have to become a little bit stronger. And I know you don't want to probably hear this, but you will have to. You have to become a little bit stronger for what you're about to walk into. The ones that I see that are coming up as conscious leaders and Starseed conscious leaders, you'll have to, because we are very pure beings. Okay, so you're going to have to create a very large field and of you with your oversoul and to transmute energies. So I did go into this today, and I probably will a few other times, because I do see them really flying into the timelines and really stepping up to their authentic self and their full potential of everything that they would like to create here and to create for humanity as humanitarians, and you could say beyond humanitarians. So let's just say galactic, uh, universalitarians. There you go, universalitarians and multiversarians, because we do a lot more than just humanitarians. So this really is for all of you guys. Please don't ever give up at all. Whatever it is you see coming in, completely, trust me, that we're able to access quantum fields a lot faster than ones that are vibrating at a lower speed. And I will say it's a lower speed, or let's just say that they're vibrating at a speed system that is not as fast as our vibration. Okay? So hopefully, just don't ever take it, please don't ever take it personal what is happening in your space, your reality, your existence. Okay? So I'm sending so much love to you, and just keep raising your vibrational frequency faster and faster and faster. Okay, most of the time you just teleport and yeah, teleport out of the timelines, anyways. So I send so much love to you guys. Yes, sending love. Love from our heart centers.